Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. This video is for one viewer in particular. A viewer named Hugh and I got to interacting and chatting about different things. And I had mentioned to him that Ray Charles was my first musical influence. And he expressed, and rightly so, that it's a bit unusual for a rock fan or a rocker like I have been in my entire life to admit that Ray Charles or to express that Ray Charles was my first musical hero. And I referred to him to this particular video. This is, 1975, Ray Charles singing with Kermit the Frog. I was 4 years old in 1975, and I saw Sesame Street, and I saw this performance. And that moment, instantly, I fell in love with Ray Charles' voice and his personality and just who he was. I thought it was the coolest thing that this man was singing this song with Kermit the Frog. And it strikes even more importantly to me because I am partially blind, and so my eyesight's not that good. And seeing a blind man singing a song with Kermit the Frog and learning not too long after that just how much of a legend and a genius Ray Charles was. And then I think the first song I heard after this by Ray Charles was the song Hit the Road Jack. And I was like, okay, that's it. I'm hooked. Ray Charles, my first musical hero. Then I saw Buddy Rich not too long after that. I think my mother, when I was, 5 or 6 maybe, let me stay up and watch Buddy Rich play on The Tonight Show. Now that's not something a mother normally does. You know, The Tonight Show was on at 11:30 at night, and I was like I said, like 6, 7, 7, 8 years old. I don't even know how old I was. But to stay up that late and watch The Tonight Show, to watch a guy play drums, again, my mother is crucially important to my musical development. Although members of my family were not all that musically inclined, nobody else really played an instrument. My mother dabbled on the piano a little bit, but nobody was, as deep into music as I was. I had other members of my family who were into the arts, fine arts, painting, and what have you. And all of my sisters danced in dance classes and stuff like that. But nobody was an actual musician till I came along. And so, my mother letting me do that was, again, it's just a huge part of my development in my love for music. I got my first drum set when I was, I think, 7 or 8 years old, when I was in elementary school. I think it was a snare drum and some other stuff. And then eventually I bought my own guitar. But anyway, this is the video that made me just A, fall in love with music, and B, just have hero worship for Ray Charles.
It's not that easy being green, having to spend each day the color of the leaves. When I think it could be nicer being red or yellow or gold, something much more colorful like that.
You know it's not that easy being green. It seems you blend in with so many other ordinary things, and people tend to pass you over, 'cause you're not standing out like flashing sparkles on the water or stars in the sky. Sing to me now. a tree. Yeah.
Green is all there is to be. It could make you wonder why, but why wonder? Why wonder?
I'm green, and it'll do fine, 'cause it's beautiful, and I think it's what I wanna be.
There it was. That started it all for me right there. And I've never looked back, you know. It's just, music has been the heartbeat of my life. And it all started with that performance for me. I'm sure I heard music before that. I am sure that other things would have caught my attention. But that is so entrenched in my memory and entrenched in my mind that is the genesis of me loving music as almost a life choice, really. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of another moment in time that was more inspirational to me and more meaningful to me when it comes to music than that. It's that important. It's almost like when I first heard that or saw that, I took my first breath of air. I drank my first sip of water. That video, that instance, that is absolutely critical to the foundation of who I am. Yep. So there you go, Hugh. Thanks, y'all, for watching. Appreciate you. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Maybe share what your first, musical memory or musical inspiration was. That one is mine. Know that I appreciate you and I wish you all well. Okay? Y'all take care.